And what is up, everybody? Yes, we are back. Tomorrow, this is just for you stream for the chat. Tomorrow we are having a kind of a weather day and kind of this evening also, but from my understanding tomorrow might be a little worse. So, as you well know, Thursdays are my makeup stream days, so we are going to stream today. And what we was going to do tomorrow is, well, we'll kind of go into that a little bit more when yeah, we'll go into that a little bit more as we do the YouTube update, which should be right now. And what is up, YouTube fam? Yes, we are here. And well, I wanted to go over a little bit of starter game farms, which I will have to get more set up for that. Yes, starter game farms. One, you want a good source of crops going on around your base because, well, crops are good for hunger, and they are also good for breeding up certain mobs. Now, the mobs that I'm having in my little farming area, which we'll go down here and look at real quick. It's not any glorious setup. As you see, I have a dirt trail coming down here just so I can get some grass down here. But this is where we're going to have our mobs. We want to breed up the mobs that we have encaged here, and then we'll kill off. Well, we'll gather the donations from the adults and leave the non-adults to grow up so they can give us donations. But with all that said, yes, I am going to have to go get set up for that a little bit better. Get all the proper stuff in so the pins at least look nice for now, and we'll have proper pins set up later in a later date. So me and the stream fam's going to do that. We'll come back and talk a little bit more about early game farming, and yeah guys, I will see y'all then. And yes guys, as you just heard, we are getting some stuff set up. Well, the reason why you need a good prop farm going is because you need, well, stuff to tempt these mobs with, because temptation is how you get them to be persistent. Because, I mean, you have no name tags at this point. You're very early game, i.e. yes, I am very early game. But, yes, we got no name tags at this point. And if you do have a name tag, which I thought I did. But if you do have a name tag, that really doesn't matter because most likely you don't have enough iron to make an anvil. And if you're lucky enough to make an anvil, then, well, good for you. Good for you. Or if you're lucky enough to find an anvil, good for you. But yes, we are kind of just waiting for the night to go away. But should I do no, we're going to go do brick stone walls, brick walls. Brick walls. Words is the birds. So we are going to put brick walls right here, brick walls right here, and this actually should help with our frog pond. Hopefully none of this runs over a chunk border. Yes, Minecraft Bedrock, I believe, still has that bug around. If not, the chat can tell me. But I'm pretty sure they still have that bug around. Should we do acacia or mangrove fences? I know what my vote is. When a new wood type comes out, I'll always want to use the new wood type. We can probably get rid of you guys now. Yay! That can come back to me, and bam, it's like that never existed, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that never existed. Oh, now we can go to sleep. Yeah, now we can go to sleep. So let's get this more of a setup, and then we can at least get a couple mobs in without the stream fam, but as you well know, I do most of my video making on here on stream, so yeah, it will behoove us. I just learned that word, as you well know. But it would behoove us to go and at least get maybe a couple mobs in the pins and then do a YouTube update just so we can show everybody how hard and tedious this is. So I say whatever mobs we come across first, they're getting captured first. Do we have any leads from anyone? Yes, we have 3 leads. We can lead 3 mobs. Ah, no! Emergency escape! Emergency escape! No, I don't want to lead the boat. Run away! I'm not prepared. I don't have the armor to take you guys on, and plus I don't like taking on captains. I don't have any milk right now, guys, and yeah, once this starter base is completely up and running, we do not want to mess with the captains at all. That should be far enough away. We have a cow and a sheep right here, so that will be all golden flakes. But I'm leaving my boats right here. At least I know it's on this island, though. But yes, tip, you want to have the temptation food in your inventory, like in your hand. We are not going to get a piggy right now because I can't tempt both of these guys at the same time. I can tempt these 2 because they both like wheat. The piggy does not like wheat, as you well know, because it just kind of walked right on by us. So no tempting piggy, but we can tempt the sheep and the cow at the same time. If we find another one of these, then we can probably tempt that one as well, but we won't be able to, like, if we find, like, say we find another sheep and another cow, we'll only be able to bring the other one of them because we only have 1 more lead. Now, if I'm able to find a wandering trader, we will gladly take those donations. But I don't see no wandering trader, so I am not holding my breath for that. I'm not even really seeing another cow and sheep. Only seeing these 2 so far. Come on, cow. Listen, guys, you gotta work with me here. Gotta work with me just a wee bit. As you see, we have this ready to harvest. This is usually my oak farm for beginner game, but since I went out and got the mangrove trees, it's good as well. So I'm not complaining one bit. So you can come with me. I don't see no more friends. No more friends. We might have to take this door out because mobs are notoriously fickle with doors. Really fickle with just 1 wide spaces, so we might have to take this out as well. Would like my blocks back so I can put my doorway back. Okay, so here comes the headache. We're going to have to leash one of these guys to a pole, which we're going to end up leashing both of them to a pole. Then we're going to have to unleash them, leash one back. So actually we can probably unleash one, leash one, unleash that guy, put our wheat back into our hand, and have him follow. Now close this, unleash, bam, I'm smarty smarts. Unleash, thank you. Leash back up, follow me, cow. Come into your new home. Now, cow, you gotta get out of the way. Now, we got to go find some more mobs. Preferably one of the same temptation food. And as I was saying earlier, we're going to have a problem with all this because I plan on putting a frog pond in right here so I can breed up frogs, bucket the tadpoles, and bring them where I need them to bring them. But frogs only breed with slime balls, so yeah, that might be a little difficult. But since we are doing resourcey stuff today, we should be able to do that with relative ease. Was it this way? It's this way now. To be honest, I kind of like that better. So let's go find a couple more mobs around here. Hopefully of the same temptation type. Okay, so I kind of wanted to find a wandering trader as well, but I don't see one at all. So we're going to have to bring the YouTube fam in for another update, chat fam. Ooh, and we got we got 2 pigs, so that should do us. So let's hop into that. And what is up, guys? Yes, as you see, I am just outside the starter base, and we are going to talk about starter game farms. Well, most likely, you're not going to have any automation stuff, like aka redstone. But if you just wander the world, you'll be able to find some mobs. And certain mobs are tempted by certain foods, like pigs are tempted by carrots. Sheep and cows are tempted by wheat. So, if you also are lucky enough to find a wandering trader within your first couple days, go ahead and get those donations from the llamas, and yeah, you'll be set up with some leads. So, transporting these, if you don't have leads, are going to be a pain. Because if you get too far, they won't be interested into your food. But if you have leads and you don't have the food, then, well, it's also going to be a pain. The best way to transport these mobs is with leads and food. So, we are going to go down here to where we have some mobs already set up, a sheep and a cow. But, yes, with all that said, that is your basic and basic farms for your early game starter. Now, if you're lucky enough to find a which always remove the door because mobs don't want to go through doors for some reason. But if you're lucky enough to find some mangroves, I will show you. You know what? We'll show you right now because these mobs are not wanting to go through here. And I will deal with them in a second. Now, we want you to... Thank you. Okay, so if we come in here, and I have plenty of mangrove roots, and actually I already have a stack, they are really good bone meal blocks. Yes, if you come over here to your composter, they are really good at giving bone meal. So, if you're lucky enough to find these guys, start farming up these mangrove roots, and yes, put them through a composter. Bone meal is good for tons of things like growing up your crops quicker. But with all that said, guys, we are going to go and get some more mobs to put in our pens, and I will see y'all when I'm more ready to talk about resource gathering in the early game. And yes, guys, with all that said, we kind of got that little update out the way, I guess. So, actually, that was weird. That was weird. I kind of want to highlight that. That was 15 minutes in the stream. Okay, that was really, really weird. Not complaining too much because that was kind of cool, but still weird at the same time. Oh, don't fall down the trapdoor, piggies. Okay. Okay, so we can actually come down here and I'll probably have to cut a little bit of this in the video when I edit the stream into the YouTube video, but okay, so if we come down here and then we actually come in here, which let's open these two, we can actually breed these animals with their tempted items. So actually let's unlead these for a second, and then Minecraft Bedrock has this wonderful glitch where these guys only take a minute to reset. So if we wait here a minute, and then we can breed them again. But I'm not going to do that. Let's just go ahead and get ready to talk about early resource gathering. So actually, let's get that out and let's quickly do that because these guys like to run through open gates for some reason. I don't know why. All Minecraft mobs do it again. Don't know why. And I'm a real big dummy dumbs. I'm a real big dummy dumbs. Come on, we need to close that. What we need to do is I need to replace all of these with dirt, especially for the sheeps because they take grass to regrow their wool. So we'll be shearing the sheeps as soon as we get them bred up to a decent amount. But they all need dirt inside the pens for that to happen. So big dummy dumbs here kind of forgot to replace everything with dirt. So, so let's get this one out, and then we put dirt and a torch, and then we can mine the rest of this out. Now we are going to have the problem of the pigs, but that is fine. Because, I mean, they will try to jump on blocks because mobs are just like that. They're jerkins. They're jerkins. But I'm glad I remembered now before I'm ready to have everybody start breeding up, which probably get those guys. Hey. So, are they? Well, let's get this out. Nope, they're not around here yet. Darn. Okay, so now we just need a sheep and a cow, and we should be good. So, we need one sheep and one cow. This is going to be harder than you think. Because, I mean, mobs are jerkins. So, we have a sheep here. We'll lead that sheep and then start walking slowly back. Hopefully there's a cow that spawns on our walk back. And then after a certain found a way I can put that back in my hand and yes, cow! Let there only be one. Come here, cow, I have wheat. And a leash. Oh no! Now, we should be all golden flakes, and I'm just now realizing I have lost the leash somewhere. I do not know where, and I'm pretty sure it has despawned. I think we can walk normally. Nope, can't walk normally. So, walk almost normally. Maybe. Half normally? Oh, there's the other leash. Thank you. Ooh, and I forgot to do the cow pen, so I have 2 cows to contend with now. So, yeah, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice. Let's do this right here and get that up. And then we can tempt y'all again. And then come down here. Trees are growing up nice. I do need to get the other way more established so I don't come directly into the tree farm. I come into right here, and whichever tree farm I want to interact with at the moment, I can go to that tree farm and it's all golden flakes. Now, sheepy, piggy, and actually I remember why I didn't do that because I ran out of dirt. Yeah, that's kind of a good reason, ain't it, Moose? Actually, we can unleash you. Oh, sheepy! Now we can unleash you. And have everybody be tempted by the wheat so nobody gets out. Close the gate, unleash, and get out. So, now our next goal is to replace all the pins with dirt. We need dirt. We need dirt, 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 dirt. So actually, let's get all the dirt out, all the dirts, and put some of these stony stuffs back up. I'm actually going to need a stack of these stony stuffs. And use can go in here. Use can go in here. And I'm going to want a stack of those logs. Any type will do. And actually no, these stuff has to come back out because my doorway is messed up. Ah, Moose, yeah. Then we can bring the door down. The doors. Okay, that won't work. I thought if I placed it on the side I wouldn't have to crouch. But yeah, that did not work. Now we can put this up, and I had more stony stuff than I thought at first. And let's go replace some dirts and make an extra pickaxe just to be safe. I'll need a furnace for what's coming up. And probably a bed. But I think I have a bed and a chest, so that should be fine. So let's open this real quick and close it, and then we can start mining all these blocks up. And let's put a stack down here so I can put a torch on top. And then you guessed it, we're going to continue. Well, I wanted a torch on top of this. And then you guessed that we're going to continue mining this floor out so there can be dirt. It will eventually be grass, and then I will make most of it into path blocks. Well, not the sheep pen, because the sheeps are going to constantly eat it, so yeah, that one needs to be just grass. No paths for the sheep. So it's just y'all now being turds. Come here, turds. Aha. So now we can mine all this out. And ooh, coal. Put that there. Let's gather up this coal. At a terribly slow rate. I forget how slow stone tools are, and yet they are like terribly non-durable. Forgot the word there. Okay, so that's all dug up. Now we can continue with this. Which when we actually work on this, it's not that hard. And then replace the floors. Which, I'm thinking about making the whole little farmy pen area just grass. And like path blocks at certain spots, obviously. I think that's what we're gonna do. I mean, I've already started digging out the paths, so might as well, you know? And then those right there. That needs to stay. These right here. These right here. And these right here. So, I am thinking we'll have... nope, I want that there. I am just digging most of this out, so... Let's dig this back a couple. Oh, nope, I actually want that there, so... Then we'll take that out. So yes, the dirt can come up right here. And then, if we actually use our pickaxe, the rest of this will be path and grass. So I think this area is going to look nice. I'm obviously still going to have like the roof and wall designs how I have the rest of the starter base. But that's just because I want to keep the theme of the starter base with one another. And like we will have some other buildings that is not particularly the building type that I have chosen for the actual starter base, but that will be okay in my mind. So that like that, I might want to, I don't know. Don't know with that just yet. We'll know more once I get the grass down here. But for now, this has all been dirtified. Now, as you obviously seen, I have some coal. I am not going to use the coal for torches. I will be using my charcoal. We have a furnace. We will be needing the furnace probably. And all we need now is a bed and maybe some water. And if I'm getting one bucket, I might as well get two. So if we come up here, it has the grass. No, it has not rounded the corner yet. If we come up here, it has gotten down to this block, so that's just a waiting game until I get Silk Touch. Once I get Silk Touch, I can place stuff where I need them. So I'm hoping coming out right here will get rid of whatever monster is blocking my way. So hopefully that has gotten the monsters out of my sleeping area. And come here, whatever you are. It's a spider. Thank you. And a creeper. Thank you. And surprisingly, it didn't blow anything up, so I'll count that as a win. And we can sleep. Now, let's get a few more things that we'll need to go gather some resources. And you probably know what I'm talking about, chat. We are just going to go into a cave and start mining out those resources. So we also want a bed. We'll need a crafting table, which I have enough of those. Let's turn the rest of those into sticks. Let's put, well, no, we'll need the charcoal up here and my stuff to work right. That has gotten us, I accidentally crafted all my sticks into junk. We'll need a stack of that can go up. I'm going to get the rest of those into bone meal. That can go up. This and this can go up. This can come down. I might need the leads for something, so those can stay with me. I'm thinking, oh yeah, we need to turn all these roots in my inventory into bone meal. What the fudge sickles? Bad zombie. And you gave me no potato. So double bad zombie. So I know what you're thinking. Are you auto-clicking? No, I'm just very fast with my trigger. I promise you. That's just how fast I can pull my trigger on my Xbox. I promise. No, I think I put bone meal in here. So bone meal can go up, and this and the string can go up. So I think that's it. So let's bring that down. We have a crafting table. crafting table. We'll bring this right here, this right here. Bring our shovel down. Throw that up. We might need this. We'll have no need for that. Do I have any iron? No, I do not. I don't have any iron at all. Is there any right here? Any right here? We'll throw this dirt up into here. So I have no iron at all. I wanted to have me a shield. That would be nice, but you don't always get what you want. We do want to harvest this what we can one more time. Get any carrots that I can out of the our storage, because when you go caving you want a decent amount of food. And I haven't been able to breed none of these mobs up yet. We just literally got them. So we'll get the wheat up so when I come back I can breed my cows and my sheep. So let's throw in I know I didn't get no chickens, but the chicken coop ain't set up yet either. So let's grab these. Actually let's turn this into bread. I know I said I wanted to breed my mobs up when I got back, but that can wait for now. Okay, now we have some bread. Now we can put the wheat back up into here. And I do believe I brought as little stuff as I could. The only extra thing is the lead. I won't really need a lead. And yeah, guys, that's just about it. So now we can go over to the cave that we was at last time. So if I remember correctly, we have to come up here to this little hill. And then the cave should be somewhere on the top. And it actually goes pretty far down, if I remember correctly. I don't remember which stream we did it on, like the 0 episode stream or the 1st episode stream, but we found it pretty early on because I wanted to get that tree farm in and we needed iron. We should have came up here apparently. String. Okay, here it is. So here, I thought I heard a skeleton. If I did, it's probably down there. So we're going to bring the YouTube fam in for another update, maybe the last update, I'm not quite sure yet, but yeah, we're going to do that and we'll start gathering some resources out of this cave. And what is up, YouTube fam? Yes, as you see behind me, I have found an entrance to a cave. We found this day 1 on stream or day 2 on stream, I'm not sure, but we did find this pretty early on, and as you see, I done some torching. Well, how you get resources early game, you want to try to find a cave that goes a good ways down. The second thing you really have to do before you get started gathering up all these resources that are laying around everywhere, torch your area. You don't want to be gathering up resources and then realize that you have a zombie in your face pushing you into a lava fall. That would stink, because then all your stuff is going to get burned up by lava. But once you have your area nice and torched up, you can come around here and start gathering up resources. Now, the second thing you want to do is you kind of want to set up a base camp somewhere where you know you're going to be around a lot, gathering up resources, and somewhere where you feel somewhat safe in the cave. My base camp is going to go right here. The second thing you need for a base camp, and one, you want to kind of get coal first. When you light up the area, get coal first because you're going to need it as fuel for any iron that you want to smelt up. So, furnace, crafting table, and bed are all key essentials for your um campsite, camp base for caving. So, I am going to go around here, light up that area, and then come around and gather up some resources. I did bring some logs with me, so I'll try to make a chest or two, and then I will show y'all what I have gathered from all the resource gathering here. And I will probably be killing a couple slimes because I want to get frogs, and you need slime balls to breed up the frogs. So, I'm going to go off and do that. We'll bring you back at the end of the video and we'll talk about what I've gathered up. And yes guys, yes, as you just heard, we are going to light up this area so we have nothing that really can bother us. I mean, we'll have these few slimes here and there, but that will work in our favor because we need slime balls to breed up frogs, which, I mean, I really want some frogs. We'll have to go back to the mangrove swamp because I'm not going out to the other swamp. If I remember correctly, it is a long ways off, longer than the other swamp. I thought we found us a good cheese cave, but apparently we just found us a big noodle cave. One of y'all give me... Oh no, now I gotta fight these guys off with my fist. Okay, so I'm not going to bring them in for us making a shield. I am going to go make us a shield after this zombie gets out of our face. But I'm going to go make us a shield because shields are good for exploring caves early game. You won't have that much armor, so it's a good bet to go ahead make you a shield, and so when you run into creepers and they will explode in your face, you don't have to worry too much about it. So, let's go over here, eat some foods. Because, I mean, that is also essential. We'll smelt this up, and actually while that's smelting up, we'll go around gathering some of the resources that are right here. We should only have slimes spawn in our face, which slimes are not that big of a deal. I mean, as soon as I say that, I'm gonna have a slime spawn in my face and then ruin my day. Okay, so we need sticks. We need sticks. That's what I need. Okay, we need that, and we need that. That can go up here, and this can go right there. Our iron should be smelted, so we should be able to make a shield. Once I make me some more planks. So, as you see, that's how you make a shield. I'm actually going to take a screen